right, we are live, live, live. All right, what's going on, everybody? Just let me mess with some of my settings real quick. All right, what's going on, everybody? So, I'm gonna get right into it. Right into it. I hope everyone is doing great. I hope everyone is having a great Friday. It is Run to Play Friday, where I give you guys the play so you don't fumble the bag. As long as you take this advice, make it work for you. Again, this is my opinion. These are my opinions. This is my perspective. So take what I'm saying with a grain of salt. Go do your own research and apply your perspective and just apply it to the best way it will work in your life. Right now, today, Run to Play Friday is going to be a little bit different. Instead of going down a list of questions like I usually do that are submitted by you all or submitted by people ask me questions all the time. So whether it's on LinkedIn, social media, Instagram, YouTube, email, however I receive the question, if I think it's a good fit for Run to Play Friday, I put it on the list and I answer the question. This week, we're going to do something a little bit different. I got a question about resume building, how to build a great resume. By the title of this video, you know this is how to create a winning resume, especially if you are a multi-hyphenate. Multi-hyphenate means you are doing multiple things. You are great at multiple things. You may be running a business as an entrepreneur or a freelancer. You may work a corporate 9 to 5. You may do content creation. You may do marketing. You may do design. Some of the things I'm going to be getting into. But how do you create that winning resume? And it's three things that you really need on your resume that will set you apart from the rest. And I'm going to give you guys a secret. And it's a great, great little key. It's not really a secret. It's a website. I'm going to give it to you guys. I'm also going to link it in the description below. That will really help you tailor your resume to the specific role that you are looking for or that you are trying to get. All right. So let's get straight into it. So the top three things that you need to create a winning resume as a multi-hyphenate is really, really simple. The first thing you need is experience, right? You need experience. So a lot of us entrepreneurs, we may be entrepreneurs, we may run our own businesses or be freelancers, and we may work 9 to 5 jobs, whether it's in corporate, white collar or blue collar jobs. But the experience is something that we need to have on the resume. Now, all experience is not created equal. I don't care what they're telling you. All experience is not created equal. You want to make sure that you are placing experience on your resume that is relevant and tailored to the job that you're going for, right? You're not going to go for a CMO position as a chief marketing officer for a Fortune 500 company, and the only experience you have is being a busboy or, you know, being. And there's nothing wrong with those jobs, but that those jobs that is not relevant experience, and it doesn't transfer over into a CMO role, right? So your experience matters, and you want to tailor your experience to the position you're trying to get. So for example, um, I am a marketing and brand professional, right? So on my resume, it's a KISS method. Keep it simple. My resume, I have my name, I have like a title, so marketing and brand professional, and then I have my contact information. That's email, phone number, and my LinkedIn URL, my LinkedIn account, my LinkedIn page URL. All right. And then I go straight into my experience. I only put 3 experiences on my resume, and those 3 experiences, I make sure that those past jobs correlate directly. They are directly related to the job I'm looking for, right? And again, you don't have to wait until you're looking for a job to spruce up your resume. You can do this right now, even if you are comfortable and you are content and happy within the position that you're in. You still need to make sure that you're keeping your resume updated, keeping your LinkedIn profile updated. So that way, if people are going to look at your profile or they ask you for your resume, it's like, bam, here it is. So make sure your experience is relevant. Now, if I'm going for, let's say I was going for vice president of marketing for Fortune 500 banking, banking institution, bank. I will make sure that I pull the experience from my past positions. They may not be with the bank, they may not be in finance, but I want to make sure I pull the experiences from those positions that um that are relevant to the banking or the finance or the fintech industry, right? So in my current position, I'll go through and say, okay, what did I do to increase revenue? What are some of the things that transfer to growth in revenue, growth in numbers, right? Numbers are gold when it comes to your resume. If you can put on your resume that, as a marketing manager, maybe you increase web traffic by 37%, using XYZ tactics, XYZ tools, that's gold, because recruiters love to see numbers. They love to see growth. They love to see drive, and especially when it comes to revenue, especially when it comes to the bottom line. So make sure that you're pulling that relevant experience out of those your current or past positions, right? And you want to lead with your top three. So the first one, you want to do your current position or your most recent job, and then you want to go down the list. And you may have done like me. I've started businesses. I've done freelancing. I've been creative director for multiple companies, multiple projects. But you want to go down the list and you want to list those companies that are, again, just relevant to what you're going for. And as a multi-hyphenate, you may have three different resumes that you can pull experience from all of your positions, but that experience may fit marketing, that experience may fit UX design, that experience may fit um, research, right? So you want to make sure that you're tailoring the resume specifically towards the job that you are going for, the position you're trying to get. All right. So after you put your experience down, the next thing is education. The next section is education. Now, your education, much like your experience and your past jobs, you want to make sure that it is relevant to the position you're going for. So if a lot of people, they get their bachelor, if they have achieved a higher level of education, they may get their bachelor's in one thing and their master's may be in a completely different field. So if your bachelor's was in, let's say your bachelor's was in English, but your master's was in, you got an MBA with a marketing focus, you're going to lead that, you're going to put the education on there for that marketing focus, that MBA, because that's tailored to the marketing position. Now, if you're going for, say you want to be a professor or you want to be an educator, you would lead with that um, experience of being proficient in English, being proficient in writing, right? So similar to the job experiences, you want to make sure that your educational experiences are also relevant to the position that you're going for, right? And it's going to be a quick video. Look, I'm told you I'm getting straight into it, getting straight to it, because it's really not that hard to set yourself up for success. But we don't know what we don't know. And a lot of talent acquisition managers, talent acquisition, people, a lot of hiring managers, a lot of recruiters, they're looking for specific, detailed things that are relevant to the position that they're hiring for. And a lot of people don't know what they don't know. So I'm here to give y'all the play so that y'all can take it and run with it, and y'all don't fumble that bag. Excuse me. Um, Next is skills and other. Now, skills and other, again, skills, relevant skills. Don't put on your resume that you played football with Michael Jordan. If you're trying to get a banking position, they may not even know who Michael Jordan is. Like, let's be real. They may not know who LeBron James is. They may not know what basketball, right? You don't want to put basketball on there if you're trying to get a finance position, right? They don't care about that. They care about the numbers. So if you're going for a marketing position, you want to put on there, and this depends. Do not lie on your resume. This depends if you have the experience. If you can pull these skills and the experience from your current or previous jobs, then you can tailor it to the position you're going for, right? You can tailor your resume specifically for that position. Me personally, I have skill set in brand development, integrated marketing, data analysis, digital marketing, um, business strategy, advertising, social media marketing. All of those things are relevant to a position for a marketer, whether it be entry level, mid level, whether it be C suite leadership. Those are things that recruiters and hiring managers are looking for, right? So you want to make sure that your skills are tailored to the position. And also volunteering. This is the secret sauce. A lot of companies nowadays are looking for people who are they have a purpose outside of themselves, right? Corporate social responsibility is huge, especially in this day and age. They want to make sure that they bring people in who understand the importance of giving back. So if you have volunteer experience, if you volunteered for like Second Harvest Food Bank, or you volunteered for your local church, you sat on a board, a nonprofit board, you were a president or a chairman of a committee. Those are great, great transferable skills that companies, especially major corporations, are looking for. They may look down your resume and say, "Oh, the experience is somewhat there, the skill set is somewhat there, but oh, they have volunteered for Boys and Girls Club. They've been a big brother, or a big sister." um, those are things that people look for and really stand out, because that makes you a little bit more humanized, right? When you're reading off a piece of paper, it's hard to really understand who the person is outside of just the numbers, outside of just their experience. But your volunteering, the things that you do for your community, is very, very important to the overall picture and the long-term results that that company is going for, right? Because you can be taught, anybody can be taught how to do something, but you cannot teach uh, someone how to give back. They kind of have that in them. You can't teach compassion. You can't teach empathy. You can't teach self awareness. That's something that is acquired. You can teach people skills. You can teach people how to use a computer. You can teach people how to use a calculator, right? Or a program or a software. But some of those skills you can't really teach. And it's very important to make sure that you are volunteering and you're getting out in your community, because that's also another way to network and another way to grow your experience, so that you have something to put on your resume. Right. And lastly, within that skills and other section is your certifications. You want to make sure that you're putting your certifications down if you have any. There are many certifications out there for marketing, for design, research. So whatever certifications you may have, whatever certificates you've gotten, make sure you put those down there in that skills and other section to really balance out your resume. And again, don't put anything on your resume that you haven't achieved. Don't put anything on your resume that you haven't experienced, because it's going to come out eventually, right? You don't want to lie to the recruiter just to get in the door, and then you get in there, you don't know what the hell you're doing. All right, you want to make sure that you're putting relevant, factual, true experiences on your resume. Just make them stand out. Make sure you're pulling those experiences from those past jobs or your current jobs and putting them in a way that is going to stand out to recruiters, right? And I'll go over something that I put on my resume from a previous job, which was, and you could kind of get the gist of how it sounds, right? So a previous job that I had, one of my what I put on there was, for that job, was increase website traffic from 20% to 73% by implementing content marketing strategies in partnership with 15 plus US Olympians, sports organizations, and local governing bodies. Like, those are factual things. I did implement content marketing strategy. I did work with US Olympians, and I did work with local governing bodies to achieve those numbers. But you have to make it sound, it's like, it's a difference between like work with US Olympians during one of the biggest national sporting events. Okay. That's saying the same thing, but it's putting the numbers behind it. It's giving them actual smart strategy, smart goals, or smart experiences that they can say, okay, you did this for them, so maybe you can do it for me too. Right. Another thing I put down for a past experience was um, directed a 6-member marketing team to develop social media strategies that boosted membership acquisitions by 60%. We did that. I did lead a team of 6 people, including interns, throughout 20, what was it, 2021, 2022. Like, those are things that you have to pull. right? And you have to be smart about how you say them and how you word them, because it's easy for me to be like, led a team of six during a national event, and we during a national event achieving success with a social media campaign. That sounds completely different than directed a six-member marketing team to develop social media strategies. Like, you just have to think, you have to take yourself out of how you think and think in the way of the recruiter or the talent acquisitions manager, right? The hiring manager. You have to take yourself and put them in their shoes, put yourself in their shoes so that you can think how they think, so you can word things how they would want to see and hear them, right? So that's just a little bit. It's a quick video, straight to the point. I didn't really want it to go this long. I'm recording this live again. I didn't really want it to go this long, but I really do think it's important that we understand, as multi-hyphenates, we may have experience in marketing that's also transferable to design, that's also transferable to research, but it's hard to really summarize all of those things that we do into a one-page resume. And that's where having multiple resumes comes in very, very handy. That way you can tailor each resume to the role that you're looking for. So, if I'm going for a marketing role, if I'm going for a design role, I have a resume for marketing, I have a resume for design. If I was going for research, I have a resume for research. I have a resume for like data. And if I'm a data person, I have a resume for data. So you just have to tailor things, and it's going to take a little bit more work. When you have experience in so many different things, you have to really narrow down the field that you're trying to get into and make sure you tailor your experiences and your resume um, to that field and to that job, right? And I didn't forget, I'm gonna give y'all the key. One of the things that really helped me when I was trying to tailor my resume for different positions when I was looking for jobs was resumeworded.com. I'll leave the link in the description. It's a great tool that provides real world examples of resumes for various positions, whether it be marketing, whether it be freelance, whether it be business administration, whether it be chefs, whatever it may be. It has a resume examples. It gives you one or two examples per topic or per industry or role that you can look at and pull from and say, hey, that's something that I did too, but let me tailor it to my experience, right? Let me tailor it to my skill set. One of the things I really like about Resume Wording is it gives you actionable skills. It gives you skills, it gives you action verbs that you can use within your resume that will help you get your foot in the door for whatever job that you're trying to get. So resumeworded.com is the website. I'll leave it in the description box below. And yeah, so that's been my time. I know this video was kind of quick, but I just wanted to, make it real quick, real to the point, so you can get the gist of what I'm saying. And yeah, if you go to my website, you can see, I think I have a resume up there, maybe, not sure. But if you go to my website, you can see a little bit more about me. That link is also in the description. And yeah, again, that's been my time. Make sure you leave a like for the YouTube algorithm, leave a comment on any other topics that you want me to cover and discuss on Run to Play Friday, and share this video with 2 or 3 friends if you found it valuable, and if you think that they may need it. All right, this has been your girl Asia. This Run to Play Friday, giving you the plays so you don't fumble the bag. And yeah, man, I'll catch you guys in my next video. Peace.